Hi everyone, just going to do a quick video. It's Easter, so happy Easter. I've had a bit of a cold, so I sound a little bit grog, but I just came in here just to have a quick look, and you look around and you think, well, most things are pretty good. You know, things like that you could look at and you think, oh, what's up with that plant? Oh, it's just an old leaf. Pull it off. Okay. There you go, job done. People say use a tool and sterilise it. Well, just pull it off. Now, just looking at culture, some people, or many people, you look at problems with plants and they get to a certain size, like some of mine, and you tend to find that you sort of run out of ideas of what to do with them. Or should I say, you might neglect them more because they are such a size, so you keep putting things off. I'm terrible for that. I'm terrible for not probably watering my mazes enough. I don't come in here often enough, so things culturally get neglected. Now you could look at them, and this is the mistake a lot of people make. They look at a plant and they go, right, let's just walk down here because this is the one I'm going to use anyway, because I would add it out of this pot. That one there, for example, you look at it and it's getting some leaf tip dieback look and looking a bit messy. It's getting harder to water because of the growths are thick. So then if it's like that and you get lazy with your watering and pouring the top, the likelihood is you're going to get some rotting. That's just what comes with watering like that. So that culturally I've made a mistake, so I've created a problem. This one in particular, okay, I'm just going to grab it, look, because I'm pretty brutal like this, and I'm going to pull it out its pot. Now if you look at this root ball, it's not a bad root ball, but look, so you could say, someone might say, oh yeah, well it's because of this, because of feeding, do this, spray that, I'd do this just in case. Well, you don't need to, just have a look at your roots. My roots have been neglected, look. For a Mazda Valley, that's just gone too dry. I often say, you know, water and soak and then allow to dry. Well, you can allow Mazda Valleys to dry, but that's just pushing it a bit too much. And I don't know about you, but I found with coconut husk, this is coconut husk, and I did use it for a couple of years and had good results, but I've found that after 12 to 18 months, especially 18 months, if you leave it too long, something happens. I don't know whether it's air mix, the ratio, but something happens and your plants tail off and they rot the roots. That's what I've found anyway, so I'm bringing them all out of that now. Don't like it anymore, getting rid. But talking of culture, I always say, if you have a problem, always look at your culture. My watering, my roots, my minimum temperature. Am I growing a Phalaenopsis that should be grown 65 degrees Fahrenheit? Am I growing that 16 degrees C? Is that growing too cold at night? Can maybe withstand for short periods, but did you couple it with a cold night, which is okay if really dry, but did you couple it with and you've watered it and got water on the leaves? That might cause a rot, bacterial problems. So you have to look at all of that first, and then if you've answered all those questions, my roots are great, this is good, that's good, humidity is good, my minimum temperature is good, my roots look good, look at the label, because I always put a date on the label when I last repotted it. Has it been a long time? Is the medium broken down? If everything's good and you know it has a problem because of something else and you're worried about the risk of the problem, like a rot, like I say, many rots occur because culturally you've done something wrong, i.e. you've got water on the leaves and watered at night in winter and it's remained on that leaf and it's just rotted in there after a couple of days. You've caused a problem. So no amount of spraying it with any fungicide or anything else that you choose to sprinkle it with is going to prevent that problem, because you've caused it. So it might, you know, if it's spreading, what I would do is remove that part by pulling it off or dusting the leaf to prevent further problems. But more often than not, I just pull away the, you know, rotted leaf or growth or whatever it is, and I leave it. I might put dust of cinnamon on just as a precaution, but I leave it, then I see what it does. I think I've sprayed with fungicide in my greenhouse once, and that's on the cymbidium. The cymbidiums are notorious for getting leaf markings, and everyone jumps on and say it's a virus. Well, more often than not, it's not a virus. People jump on that one as well. So all I'm saying is, the message in this short video, is look at your culture first, because I know that with my greenhouse and with what I do, it's my watering, because you can see I've got many plants in here. I haven't got time to soak like I practice. Obviously sometimes you can't practice what you preach, so I can't individually get on my pots and soak them, but I do it by watering them. So I'll get my watering can and I'll give them a good soaking. All the water gets collected in these, and then it goes into buckets underneath. So I just soak them, but more often than not, I'll get the water in there, look. So I am more susceptible to problems where I might get some rotted leaves. Can't really see any more at the moment, but you know, some are just natural dying. Overall, look, plant looks great, but you get one leaf. Don't panic, don't get the chemical out, just pull it off. You know, yeah, you know, look, there's another one. Don't panic, pull it off. Look, makes the plant look a lot better, job done. Another one, look. Just pull them away. And then, like I say, Masdevallias, they are a bit of a devil sometimes when you're watering. If you're not careful, you get rots. You know, and like I say, when a plant goes really downhill, I've got one here that is just awful, and that's going to go in the bin. Look, that there's going in the bin. Let's have a look. Now look. What's the problem with that one? I'll tell you what the problem with that one is. The roots. I've had a root problem, look. I know about that one. And in fact, that one, that's gone, so to speak. I'm not going to mess about anymore. I've messed about. I've changed this Masdevallia whiskers. 2013, look. I potted that. 19th of April 2013. So it's 2015 now, just. So it's had all that time to do what it wants to do, and it hasn't hardly grown any decent roots at all. I've obviously had to keep watering it to try and give it something, and then you get these rots. Okay. Now what's the point of messing about with a plant like that? Rubbish. Look at it. I've probably sprayed that as well at some point a couple of years ago with Ultimate Bug Killer or something. You just try everything, don't you? You try absolutely everything. You spray it, and then just you spray things with chemicals, you can damage leaves. This one, it just simply can't get enough water into its leaves, look. So the leaf cells break down. Obvious, isn't it? And that's what happens with a lot of orchids. So there you go. Move on for the compost bin. Gives me a bit of space though, look. So yeah, culture. Any problems? Number one rule, I'd say, check your culture. Okay, thanks a lot. Have a good Easter. Goodbye.